Alright guys, welcome back to the Football Manager 2018 Heart of Midlothian Career Mode. This is episode 37 and we are getting into the closing stages of this season. We're still top of the league. Fortunately, they are 2 points now in front of both Old Firm teams, Rangers and Celtic, with 11 games left to play in the league. But before we continue our league journey, we have a big match in this fifth round of the Scottish Cup against Inverness. We've already played them at Inverness. We've got a 2-2 draw. The tie has now been taken to Tynecastle. I believe that will be strong enough to get the win. I might consider fielding a slightly weaker side because we do have two very important games up next in the league. You can see the Edinburgh Derby against Hibs and then a massive game against Rangers. So last time out when we played, it was against Celtic. Since then, as you can see, we picked up 2 wins in the league. And then that draw that I already mentioned against Inverness. So we seem to bounce back well against Celtic. When we lost, we bounced back with 2 wins and 2 crucial wins because we did need them. We're still undefeated in the league away from home, which is very good. We'll have a quick look at Rangers and Celtic's schedule and see what they've got coming up and what their last couple of games were like. So you can see Rangers did drop points against Dundee United at Ibrox. That's a bad result for them. They smashed Falkirk 5-1 in the Scottish Cup 5th round. I'm looking at Rangers' fixtures coming up. They've got Ross County, which at home, and expect them to win that. But then they've got us and then Celtic back to back. So it's going to be 2 very difficult games for them. And then Celtic, obviously, will check their schedule and see what they've done since the last game that we played. And obviously you can see they're still on fire. They did draw against Partick Thistle though after they beat us, but they followed it up with a 7-1 tanking of Morton, and they are into the Europa League knockout stages. I think they finished 3rd in their Champions League group, so they dropped into Europa League knockout stages, and that could hinder them. They won their first tie at Celtic Park against Sporting Lisbon. Very good result. Goals coming from Alowski and Joso Simovic. So I'm happy to see a Scottish team doing well in Europe, but it's also good for us for this battle in the league because it means that they've got extra games to play. They're still in the Scottish Cup, they're still in the Europa League, and obviously they've got the league fixtures as well. So a lot of games coming up for Celtic. You can see in a couple of days' time they have that match against Sporting Lisbon, the away tie with a 2-0 aggregate lead. I would expect them to be able to get through that. And then they've got Motherwell, Hibs, Rangers, so a very difficult run-in for Celtic as well. The top 3 teams are all got difficult games as we head into the final part of the season, so it's not going to be easy. Either team could win the league, either team could finish 3rd. It's really hard to tell at this stage. I'm just glad that we're still up there, still fighting. But before we can fight in the league, as I've already previously said, it is time to play against Inverness in the Scottish Cup. I'd love another successful cup run. We won the Scottish Cup last year. We are the defending champions and we're still in it, still keeping our chances alive. Can we win back-to-back Scottish Cups? That would be absolutely fantastic. Last season in the league we finished 2nd. To be honest, I'd probably take that again, another 2nd place and another cup run, a cup win, but it's just the fact that we're so close now. We're right at the top of the table and we're so close to the end that not winning the league would kind of feel like a disappointment, even though we don't deserve to. We shouldn't be anywhere near the top. You know what I mean? It's not our target, but so far we're up there. So I don't know, man. It's very it's fucking strange, man. It's a very strange situation. Lewis Spence from Dundee. I am looking to try and maybe sign Lewis Spence, trying to get him into the club. We're going to offer 400k and then 10% of the next deal. I'm trying to bring in young Scottish players or at least British players, so that is my reasoning for trying to bring in Spence. But anyway, fuck Spence, it is time for the Scottish Cup 4th round. Wait, apologies, it's not the 4th round, it's the 5th round, man. I need to give myself credit. I'm an extra round further than I thought. So you can see Rangers beating Falkirk 5-1, Celtic beating Aberdeen 5-1, massive results there. Both Old Firm teams into the quarterfinals. Can we join them? Hopefully, we're 1-2 favourites with the bookmakers. We're at home. We should have enough firepower in this team to get the job done. Right, so there's the team we're going with, changing it up ever so slightly. John McLaughlin coming back in at nets. Got the same back 4. Gallagher, Barrett, Suter and Keown. Nowak in the CDM role, Shuhum just in front of him, Mitchell playing left wing, Knox in the attacking midfield role, Windass on the right, and Ismail up front. Inverness going to be pretty much a 4-5-1, slightly different from ours. We've got some guy called Seedorf. I wonder if that is Colin Seedorf. I wonder if there's any relation to, the legendary Clarence Seedorf. He looks like a shit player and he's already 23, so I'm going to assume that he's not related because I think he'd be slightly better than that. Team talk, assertive, we want to win this, we want to stay in the Scottish Cup, we want to retain it, and I believe that we should be able to get past Inverness without much difficulty. Not that we're going to take them lightly, we know that we have to treat every game difficult, every game's a must win at this stage. We can't afford to lie down. Perhaps we didn't lie down last time, but perhaps I did go into the match thinking that we would just steamroll them. It didn't necessarily work out like that way. Inverness got the 2-2 draw that they needed to get a replay, and we want to hope that it ends in the 90 minutes. We do not want to be going into extra time. We do not want to be leaving it to chance on penalty shootout, and we certainly don't want to be losing the match to Inverness, so we need to be on top of our game here. Gallagher to Noxie. What a shot off the post. Holy fuck. What a goal that would have been. Concalves there was just caught offside in the end, so it wouldn't have counted, but the original shot would have counted, and holy crap. Noxie absolutely smashed it. Would have been probably one of the goals of the season for sure. Donaldson now for Inverness, looking to bounce back, yet to have a shot on target. It's crossed in, back post, headed away for Keown. Only as far as Warren, who picks it up, looks for Easton. He finds Doran, good tackle for Gallagher, and now Hearts are on the attack. Mitchell running forward, plays it to Isma. Ismail's got men in the middle, he's got Mitchell in there, he's looked for him, he's found nobody, it's been cleared away. Now it's a chance for Inverness to attack, but he's isolated. I think it's Baird up there on his own. Windass now out wide, plays it into Noxie. What can Matthew Knox do? He's looked for Ismail Concalves, who hits a thundering shot but just left of the post. 20 minutes into the game, 4 shots from Hearts, 0 shots for Inverness, but still the scoreline remains 0-0. Happy with how we're starting, we're playing okay, but we do need to keep the pressure on, and hopefully we get a goal sooner rather than later. Mitchell with a cross in, it's fallen to Windass, surely Nowak, and it's Christian Nowak with the goal. Not a familiar goal scorer, he rarely gets goals. It might be his first goal of the season, I'm not too sure. Josh Windass with the assist, but we know Nowak is known for being that rock in that defensive midfield position. He's not normally known for scoring goals, but he's got one today, and it could be a very important one as Gallagher picks that up better now to Shuhum, to Nowak, to Mitchell. Good play here. Very good play. Mitchell still going, running right past the defence. It's into Ismail, and his header sends the keeper scurrying across his line, but off target again. And now 7 shots to Inverness' 0. We're in complete control here, but it's only 1-0. The game is far from over, and unless we get that second goal, we're always going to be under pressure. We're always going to be, liable to that one chance that Inverness would need. And if they get it, then the tie again is in the balance. So at the moment, things are looking good, but another goal and they'd be looking even better. Whether we can get that goal or not, I do not know. It's 5 minutes till half time. We'll probably take this going into the break, and then we will, we'll take it from there. Mitchell having a solid game, 6.9, as is Josh Windass. Noxie and Gallagher both look fucked at the moment. They both look very tired. Will we make changes? Be interesting to see if we do. I think we might. Whether we'll do it right now, I'm not too sure. I think we'll leave it for a bit, but it does look like we might need changes. So team talk, you're going to be calm. I'm pleased with how things are going. Keep it up, and hopefully that goes into the players' heads, and do not disappoint me here in this second half. Absolute piss rain in here, man. It's familiar Scottish weather. Makes us feel at home, guys. It makes us feel at home. I don't care if it's raining. If it rains and we win every single game, then it can rain every single day of the calendar year. I don't care. Ricardo Calder now has been taken off injured. Looks like a pretty bad injury, to be honest. Could be it for a while there. any news on it, or is it just saying he's injured? A potential knee injury, so unlucky for him. But so far, it's still good for us, and I believe it is now we're going to make the changes. 25 minutes remain, and yeah, we're going to take off Gallagher and Noxie. Who can we bring on though? I'm looking in the defence. Can Kirby play it right back? He probably could, but Callaghan, we're going to put Callaghan where Gallagher is, and put Gallagher with Mitchell is. So we'll put Mitchell back. Mitchell can play in that attacking role, and then Callaghan can, I don't know, perhaps play where Shoome's playing, and then we'll look to bring someone out left. Who will we? Can we put Noxie out left, or we'll put Ismail out left, and then we will bring on Harry Cochrane up front, and then we'll switch him with Noxie, and Noxie can go attacking, and Noxie can be the false 9 on support, I guess. Why not? And there you go, man. Probably strange kind of substitutions here. Just trying to get players like Callaghan who don't normally get a game. I'm trying to keep everyone happy, give everyone at Hearts a little bit of game time. And what better chance are they going to get really than 20 minutes left in the Scottish Cup that we're winning comfortably. Even though it's only 1-0, we are winning comfortably. We are in complete control. But like I said, one goal would change that. Next goal is definitely crucial. Obviously, we get it, it's over. Inverness get it, then obviously it's 1-1. It's balanced, but they're not going to get it. We're getting it. Windass with the assist, the second assist of the game, and Matthew Knox gets the goal. It is 2-0 Hearts. Lovely to see Matthew Knox getting his not his first goal for Hearts. I'm pretty sure he scored before, but he doesn't get many. Doesn't play often enough to get enough. So there you go. It's now 3-0. Harry Cochrane, the other young kid, getting a goal. So looks like the young Jambos, goals galore at the moment. 3-0 now, and it looks like we are putting Inverness to bed here. I wish we could have done this in the first leg, and we wouldn't have had to worry about this. This is an extra game that we've had to play. The players are going to be tired, which we did not need. But unfortunately, it happened, although they took care of it, no problem. So I can't really complain. Might have had a slip up in the first leg, but we've made sure that it's not going to go any further than the 90 minutes that is needed here. Colin Seedorf gets booked, as does Christian Nowak. Not long to go now. I think we've got another substitution to make. Will we go ahead and make it? We probably will. We'll bring on Kirby, and we will put him as another goal. Holy shit, we're doing fantastic now. We'll bring on Kirby, and we'll just also put him on defend there, and those two guys can just control the middle of the park. 4-0. It's easy. Don Kerry comes on. I think Don Kerry will be leaving us in the summer, but will we give him something good to go out on? Yes, the vice captain. He's not going to be the vice captain next year. I've decided that he just doesn't play enough to warrant being vice captain. I think your captain has to be a starter. I also think ideally the vice captain should be a starter. If not a starter, maybe a guy that's on the verge of starting, or a guy that comes off the bench regularly. Cowy's not that person. Cowy, if he's lucky, gets into the, he's lucky to get on the bench. So I am going to be taking the vice captaincy badge away from him. But anyway, a 4-0 win. Enough talking about captains and vice captains. The big news is we're here into the Scottish Cup quarter-finals now. Very pleased with that performance. Happy days. And we've got Hibs up next in the league, but it'll be interesting to see who we get in the Scottish Cup quarter-finals. I'm not sure if the draw was already made. I honestly can't remember. So we will find out now. I think the draw has already been done. But again, I can't say for sure. We'll check it now. We'll see whether the draw is going to happen or not. Jambos win. Cool wouldn't send it Team the Hurt. No, we would not. We'll send the assistant to the press after-match press conference. Hearts to receive 10k. Hearts to get Celtic. Oh my god, we've got Celtic. The only good thing is we've got them at home, and we've been very good at home, so I'm confident. I am actually confident going into that game. I think we can beat them. Windass and classy performance. And Murray Wallace, right now, here's the guy I was talking about signing. I don't know if a couple of episodes ago in the January transfer window, I was on about maybe potentially getting a player to sign. And I'm looking at Murray Wallace. So here we go. Murray Wallace has agreed to join the club. He's excited at the prospect of playing in the Ladbrokes Premiership for Hearts. Head physio Karen Gibson's given Murray Wallace a clean bill of health after the player cleared his medical without any immediate concerns. The transfer of Murray Wallace is set to be completed. It will go through on the Monday, 1st of July 2019. So it's going to be a free transfer because we're getting him at the end of his current contract. It's going to be $4,000 a week on wages, which might seem like a lot, but again, like I said, it's a free transfer, so we're getting him for nothing really. 92k will be deducted from the transfer budget. But let's have a closer look at Murray Wallace. As you can see, 26 years old, so he's still probably improving, but he will be coming into his prime soon enough. Scout said it's going to be a very good signing. He would currently be would come in just a bit, probably slightly less of a player than Christophe Berra, but obviously being younger, he could turn into a better player than Christophe Berra. Obviously, he's got the potential to do so, but if I've had to guess where his level at, I'd say he's maybe just a fraction behind Christophe Berra, but like I say, he will improve, whereas Christophe Berra at the age of 31, 32 isn't going to improve. So I think it's definitely a no-brainer. We'll have what was the stats I wanted to look at? You see, first touch 20, heading 13, marking 12, passing 12, tackling 12, positioning 13, determination 14, aggression, bravery 14, jumping reach 15, strength 14, stamina 14. Seems like a solid centre-back choice. He's got 6 caps for the Scotland national team as well, so he cannot be that bad a player. His current form rating is 7.0. You see here in the Sky Bet League 1, he's had 33 appearances this season, 2 goals, 1 assist, 3 player of the matches, average rating in that is 7.26. English FA Cup, he's had 6 appearances, his average rating in that is 7.23. So I'm assuming Scunthorpe got pretty far in the Carabao Cup, but you can definitely see he is a good player. His average rating for this season is 7.19. Let's just check where Scunthorpe got to. They must have got pretty far. Could he played 6 games? Maybe they had a couple of replays. But it's probably an easier way to find out how far Scunthorpe got in the cup. We're going to here we go. They got the 4th round and they lost the replay against Sheffield Wednesday, which is pretty good for them since they're in the Sky Bet, League 1. But you can see that Murray Wallace is definitely an important player for Scunthorpe, and it just doesn't look like wants to stay there. So we have put the bid in, and it looks like we are going to get him. Well, I say it looks like he's ours if we want him, really. If we want him, we can get him. If we don't want him, then we don't want him. But I think we're definitely going to take him, and we'll just go ahead now and complete that transfer. So Murray Wallace will be coming in as a free transfer at the end of the season, and we can now confirm that deal with a click of the button. And there you go, Murray Wallace is now, well, not right now, but he will become a Hearts player, and I am very, very happy indeed with that signing. So, Murray Wallace, a Jambo at the end of the season. 1st of July now cannot come fast enough. But will he be joining the Jambos, or will he be joining the league champions? That is the question, guys, because now we've got up next Hibernian in the league. You can see they're in 6th place. They started the season really well. Lately they've went to absolute crap, but it's still not going to be an easy game. It never is an easy game against Hibs, even though we are pretty much tanking them in this series. I think we've beat them every time we've played them. But it doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean we're guaranteed to beat them next time. But you can see they started off pretty well. You can see a lot of green there, and then it's kind of dried up, and the wins have been few and far between for them. But they did beat Ayr in the Scottish Cup 3rd round. They did beat Ross County 7-0 in the Premier League, so maybe they've turned a bit of form around. We will see if they've turned that form around in the next leg when we play them. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it. Cannot wait for the next game. And we'll see if Celtic are into the next round of Europa League. So a lot of action here happening in Scotland. You've got the Scottish League. You've got the Scottish Cup, and you've obviously got Celtic representing Scotland in the Europa League. So a lot of shit happening, a lot of games to be played. Cannot wait. Next match, oh my god, just to confirm, that Celtic match is actually going to take place in between the Hibernian and Rangers game. So the next 3 games are all going to be played on the channel. So I'm all going to be playing them. I'm not going to be skipping any of these. So that's going to be 4 games in a row that were played on the channel that I've actually recorded. I think that's going to be a record. I don't remember ever playing 4 games in a row, but they're all important games, so I feel like I've got to play them. So next 3 games are going to be Hibs, Celtic and Rangers, man. Doesn't get any harder than that. 2 games against the Old Firm and the Edinburgh Derby. Looking forward to it. Let me know down below what your predictions is for this Hibs game. And until next time, peace.